South Carolina Gamecocks. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rose down on the sidelines. We check in with her now.
Inside Williams-Brice Stadium for South Carolina, the Sandstorm team entrance is electric. The fans make this one of the most special venues in sports. Loud, proud, and rocking. That iconic entrance is one you've got to appreciate. Back to you.
Appreciate that, Holly. The Gamecocks will kick off first, and here we go. He'll bring it out. It's ball. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second. Seeing that return. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. They'll start on the ground with Jaden Ball. They knock him down, but not before he gets it out to the 21-yard line. Pick up a 4.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up, you can get some movement at the point of attack, and find a little crease for your running back.
Wide receivers everywhere on 2nd and 6. Looking to fire. Escapes the pressure to his right. On the move, he fires. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete.
And as a QB, you got to make these split-second decisions and how much mustard I put on it. Do I throw it hard? Do I lob it? Right there, you could tell he threw it hard, but too far in front of his wide receiver, and he really didn't have a chance to make that play. That's one of those I think he'll probably want back.
And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it.
Coaches look at this stat every single football game. How do you execute on 3rd down? And a lot of times, man, it's about being in position and making plays, and that's exactly what he did. The right spot, breaking on the football, being physical, setting the tone in this football game.
He only needs a sliver of daylight. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. See if they can turn this drive into points. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
And this is going to be the matchup for this defense all game long, containing the QB speed, because he can get out and he can roll. Nice job early in this football game, judging his speed, getting out there, getting the sack, and most importantly, getting a hit on him early in this football game so he can physically feel you, and those hits can start to add up throughout a football game.
And the Gamecocks with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Complete. Could not make his way to the corner.
Nice job, defense. You always hear people talk about tackling the catch. You saw it right there. There was nowhere for that receiver to go once he had possession. As a result, no gain.
Got quite a ways to go to keep this drive going. It's third down from the 45. Sellers from the gun on third down. Unloads to the right. Makes a connection. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down.
And it's decision time on this first drive. And I choose aggressiveness, right? Set the tone in this football game. You got a 4th and short situation. Trying to get points on this drive. Establish yourself. Be aggressive here on this 4th down.
Trying to keep the drive alive. It's a fumble. And the defense jumps on him. They get that turnover.
And the only time it's okay to stretch the ball out and fumble the football is on 4th down and short. It's on 4th down and goal when you have to lay out and you have to reach that football. You could tell he was trying to maybe reach that football, coughed it up. Defense forces the fumble, gets the stop on 4th down.
And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
For a wide receiver screen to work, you've got to have better blocking out in front by other receivers, and they're just not physical enough at the point on that last play.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Back to pass. It's complete on the right side. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. It's as if you're engulfed in a space odyssey. Williams-Brice alive on third down. Running inside. It's Pryor. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. The decision to go for it does not pan out.
That is just a play you've got to be able to come up with. They don't get bigger than that. 4th down, you've got to make the catch. Whether it's a perfect throw or whether it's off of your body, you're good enough and you're athletic enough to haul that play, and you've got to make the play for your quarterback and your offense to keep that drive alive, and he's not able to come up with it.
Looking for room, it's Clark. There's a crease. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37.
I love these offensive coaches going right back to your guy. I believe in you. Just because you fumbled doesn't mean I'm not going to give you the football.
Yeah, he's repaying the favor right now to this coaching staff as well. And doesn't it just seem like he's running with a little bit more juice? He looks like he's ticked off.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
And these coaches have these play sheets over there on the sidelines, and there's so many calls they want to call, and they want to make explosive plays. But you got to protect your QB, and he's already been sacked. Now he's hit again. Like, they've got to protect him up front if they want a chance of doing damage on the offensive side of the football.
Here's Sellers to throw. Got his man. Across the 25, he's got room. Couldn't quite get it into the end zone. He goes out of bounds at the 3, but they are in business.
Get the big-time receiver involved early in the game. That's a huge key for this offense, no matter who they're playing against. But you can see, with his size, with his ability...
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, South Carolina. Precision blocking up front. Created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
And the PAT makes it 7-0. He'll bring it out. It's Ball. He's got great speed. Got a little room. Just an outstanding return there and really sets up his offense nicely. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. They've got it back after that last drive stalled out, and they were stopped on fourth down, David.
Yeah, and they put a little bit of a drive together, but, Jesse, they stalled on the other side of the field, and they got to find a way to keep that momentum going as they get closer to the end zone.
I agree. I do like their mindset, though, and I think they need to continue being aggressive moving forward in this game.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44.
How nice is it as a defense when you can drop 7 guys in a coverage, only rush 4, and still get home? That makes you feel good if you're the D coordinator.
Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on third down. Jones to throw. And this is going to be incomplete on third.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
Oh, man, that is an absolute rocket launcher of a punt. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Sellers on the play action. Grabbed over the middle. It's Bennett. Breaks into the open. Past the 40. He's at the 20. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Gamecocks.
And that's what makes this guy so dangerous. You get him the ball early, and he can do all the work after the catch. Phenomenal job in the open field. Uses the speed. It's a long touchdown. Man, it feels like an earthquake just went off here.
Yeah, and it's so nice to have that guy that you can find, and he can make all that damage after the catch. And I tell you what, as a defense, you've got to respect it. You've got to get more eyeballs on it and more attention to it.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. That one's going to get a little star marked beside it on the play sheet. One play, explosive, touchdown just like that. Coming out with it, it's Ball. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. This drive will open from the 15. They'll start on the ground with Jaden Ball. Pushes ahead for 2. They'll mark it at the 17.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Picked off. What a play to set him up. Going the other way, and he's got room. Touchdown, Gamecocks! The defense does the work itself with a pick 6.
You've got to be so careful as a quarterback throwing over the middle of the field with this linebacker. He is so good in coverage, reading the quarterback's eyes. He'll make you pay, and he did right there with that pick 6.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they're up 21-0. Fielded in the end zone. It's Ball. Slips through the line. Oh, what vision. And there he goes. He'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Florida. He is headed to the sideline with a little bounce in his step after scoring on that kick return.
And he should have some bounce in his step. How about the effort, weaving in and out, covering all that space, great blocking on the play, and he does the rest. You don't put guys back deep that can't roll. And you could see when he got in the open field, he rolled out.
That's the end of the quarter, and South Carolina has the lead. Really strong performance so far to be able to build a lead here in the first period as we look at the stats. Just about ready to get things started here in the second. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. Fielded in the end zone, it's McAllister. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. The Gamecocks offense heads out to see what they can put together here. Boy, that last touchdown, the one-play quick strike scored. Jesse, this offense hoping to keep that kind of explosiveness going.
And I don't know if they're going to get the same looks defensively because of just how explosive that play was, Reese. David, they may be seeing a little bit more off coverage on this drive and maybe some softer boxes to run into.
And when you make that kind of explosive play, you're going to put the defense on its heels. They're going to be a little bit more conservative. So this offensive approach now, maybe I don't have to go deep. I can go a little bit shorter and just make those easy plays underneath.
The Gamecocks in a good spot here with second and short. Sellers. Bringing the heat. He breaks a tackle. Turning it on. Good call, good execution as they move the chains and they have a first down at the 38.
And this is the frustration in playing man-to-man coverage. All the guys on your defense are chasing their guys. They don't have vision on the quarterback, but he is such a good athlete. He notices it. He takes off. He chews up yards.
It's a running room. He was off to the races and maybe another step or two and he would have scored, but they get him at the 21-yard line.
You know what's always a good idea? Getting it to your best playmaker. That's a good idea. Whether it's shallow, whether it's deep, this guy can make things happen. He's lightning in a bottle when he catches the football. And that pass, it was short, but watch him. He can make guys miss, outrun, turn those little bitty catches into big plays.
The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
Really good job by the defense seeing it and going and getting it. Nice job understanding the touch pass. It could happen. Those guys go in motion, man. I got to understand. Safety's got to see that, start flying down, getting ready to play that. Nice job by the defense being ready for that play.
Backed up now. Here's second and long. Throwing, Sellers. Rushes on him. He gets away. Had to throw it before he wanted. Couldn't find anyone open here, and he'll live to fight another play. It'll be third down.
Give that guy a lot of credit, man. He was able to somehow avoid that sack, but nobody open downfield, throws it away.
They've got a ways to go on third down from the 24 as this defense tries to force them into a field goal try. Sellers to the air again. Under fire. Another incompletion on third down.
Really nice third down sub-defense there that time. It's third and long. They're expecting pass, and they're mixing up their looks. They're trying to change the picture pre-snap to post-snap to confuse the quarterback, and now forcing the incompletion, setting up fourth.
Not a chance. Missed it. Missed a field goal, but still a two-touchdown lead at 14.
And sometimes I just feel like fourth down, man. Just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
Pulls it in. It's Brown. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
Excellent job working through the air there, finding a hole in that defense and picking up a first down.
Well, this team found themselves in a hole really quickly. Good things need to start happening, and they got to happen now. There's a big play that the offense desperately needed. A big pitch and catch. That's going to give them some confidence. That hopefully shifts the momentum their way a little bit, but they've got to cap this off now.
Wide open spaces. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped.
On defense, man, you've got to tackle the catch against this guy. He has way too much speed. One of the fastest players in all of college football. If you even give him an inch, if you let him get a few steps, he is gone. And you saw that game-breaking speed on that last catch there. Let's be interesting now to see if this defense mixes up their coverages a little bit more, but no question they've got to tackle better on the back end.
They're dealing with a second and long. Jones wants to throw it. Not able to hook up there, incomplete.
Well, nice job by the defense here in back-to-back plays. 2 straight incompletions, given up some yards, and the opponent's in field goal range. This is a place a lot of D coordinators like to send the blitz, because if you sack the quarterback and create a negative...
And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
Good disciplined defense on that play. It's 3rd and long, right? You're not going to bite on a play fake. Nobody's going for that. Everyone knows it's a passing situation. They use their speed to get to the QB.
And he missed it. No good. Guys, a missed field goal and nothing changes. Still a 14-point game. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Play fake, Sellers. Got a man, it's Harbert. And he's only able to pick up about a yard before he's stopped on the play. And that'll take us to the 2-minute timeout. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Here's Sellers to throw. Unloads to the wideout. That one falls out of bounds, incomplete.
Long incompletions are okay. We got to take shots. You got to make big plays in college football. I love that you're taking shots. Keep taking them. Some of those are going to come home. Some of them aren't. But when they come home, they equal big-time points.
Sellers from the gun on 3rd down. Missed receiver there. It's incomplete.
And that's a good sign for this defense, man. The first 2 drives, they put scoring drives together. And they didn't get stops when they needed it. On the 3rd downs, nice job coming up big on a 3rd down, forcing the 4th down, and hopefully now getting off the field.
And he'd hope to pin him deep. Instead, it will be a touchback. Plenty of time to work. Not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. They'll send the back in motion. Jones to throw. Wide open downfield. Just broke the tackle and still on his feet. Took it all the way inside their territory, down to the 40-yard line, and that's where they'll set up shop.
And what a massive play for the offense. Not only getting the football across the 50, but they've now put themselves in position to steal a few more points here before the half.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Finds his man. It's Ball.
Yeah, how about the running back showing you a little agility, baby? A little toe tapping on the sidelines. He looked like a wide receiver. Make sure he kept his feet in bounds, makes the catch, gets some positive yards.
Receiver comes in motion. Back to throw, time running short in the half. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
Well, that's just a great play by the defender and great timing. It was the hit that forced that incompletion.
As the rooster crows, they are getting cocky and cockier on 3rd down here. The Gamecocks spend the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half.
Well, that time on 3rd down, they're trying to see if they can catch the defense napping. They go with the option play, but a great job by the defense being alert, being aware.
But look at this. They're not setting up to punt. They're going to try to cut into this lead, and this is a huge risk late in the half. On 4th down, trying to find his man. And make the catch, and the defense will force the turnover on downs.
And the offense stays aggressive. They try to throw the football and just weren't on the same page. It was an incompletion. He could have done a better job, I think, throwing the ball to his receiver and maybe making it where it's more of a 50-50 ball where he can make a play. Defense gets the big stop.
Sellers. That's caught. It's Tuggle. And he's bounced out of bounds, but not before a very productive pickup.
And that's why, as a former quarterback, man, I love these drag routes, because if you get the right coverage and it's man-to-man, if someone gets picked or can't keep up with your receiver, you just put it out nicely in front of them, they're going to make the catch, and they're going to take it a long way. Really great execution. Nice job by the receiver creating separation, and beautiful throw out in front of the target.
And the Gamecocks racing to the line in the hurry-up.
And, man, you gotta love that from your corner. Willing to pull the trigger right away. Obviously, the running back slips out of the backfield. They throw him the football, but he doesn't waste any time. He doesn't hesitate, pulls the trigger, runs at him, makes the nice tackle, and gets the stop.
Timeout called here by South Carolina. That'll be their second. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Sellers lined up in the gun on third down. He's going to run it. At the 20, he's got space. A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11. Just enough time to get off one more snap. Throwing, Sellers. Now he's going to break the pocket. Oh, he just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble. Defense got it. They're on the run. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. And that'll bring us to the end of the first half as we head to the studio for halftime. We're just about ready to start the second half. He'll bring it out. It's Harbor. He gets a block. He's got an alley. He's going to get loose. They won't get him. It's a touchdown.
You can't start the second half any better than that. You're trying to come out of the locker room. You're trying to create some momentum. Taking the first kick of the third quarter back for a touchdown, that is exactly what this head coach was looking for from his players.
On to attempt the try. And they knock through the extra point, and they're up 28-7. Those opportunities, those returns like that can be such game changers, and everyone was right on point, and he took it to the house. He'll bring it out. It's Ball. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. The Gators sending the offense back to work. Jones wants to throw it. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. Almost intercepted. It'll fall incomplete. The defense almost came up with a turnover. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Intercepted, and that's not how you want to start a half. Didn't get a chance to show off those running skills, but he gives them the ball at the 29-yard line.
And I tell you what, when defenses play zone, all eyes are on the quarterback. You have a zone to drop to, but you're setting on the quarterback, reading his eyes. Great job by the defense, understanding the ball was coming out, breaks on the football, goes and makes the INT.
South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. So after that turnover, they can add to this already sizable lead with their first drive of this second half. The RPO, fire complete to the left. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play.
One of the nice things about RPOs is that it's a slow developing mesh between the QB and running back, and that allows these receivers time to get vertically downfield and work their routes. You saw it right there on that play.
Defense a little too jumpy there, and they got into the neutral zone too soon. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. That penalty moves the ball into the red zone. It's 1st and 10. They go to the counter. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Gamecocks. And they take it in for 6 more points. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. They got the ball in great field position, and bam, bam, 2 plays and into the end zone. He'll bring it out. It's ball. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Here comes the Gators offense, ready to go on the attack. He threw a pick the last time they had it. Now they have to take care of the football. He'll pull it down and run. Thought he saw some daylight, but this defense closed quickly. Maybe picked up one on the play.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there, so instead of throwing it away, getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
And the Gators are in the hurry-up.
That's a huge throw for the offense, but they're down by a ton. They're going to need a lot more of that, and it's not going to be easy considering the defense knows they're probably going to be throwing the ball every play here in the second half moving forward.
And that goes down as an incompletion, but that's a smart play. And the QB coach and the OC will be very happy with the decision of the quarterback. He got outside the pocket. He obviously was he's outside the tackle boxes. He knew he could throw.
Makes the grab on the left side. And he was on his way, and they get him down at the 30. The Gators are marching down the field. Jones to throw. Here's a heat. Bought a little time, lets it go. Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything. Get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive chunks.
I know the offense is down by a lot here in the second half. You just need one big play, though, to spark the offense, get the confidence going, and they may have found it right there in that completion. Good throw, good catch. Now we got to keep it going.
Touchdown, Gators! Quick strike through the air for the score. How about this? These guys are going for 2. Motion from the wide receiver. They'll go to the air. Throw to the end zone. Picked off.
I love the coverage by the defense right here. Great job getting up in their space. Nothing easy down here for a 2-point conversion. The interception was just gravy.
Coming out with it, it's Harbor. Nothing wrong with the touchback, and they wish they had one right now, but he stopped at the 9-yard line. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. There have been few obstacles for this offense as they are starting to pull away here in the second half, Jesse. There he goes. Still on his feet. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. What perfect execution on that big run. Everything perfectly blocked, and this guy doesn't need a lot of room.
I love how this offensive line communicates and works up front. You see guys winning their one-on-one battles. There's double teams happening. Guys are getting into the second level and creating big lanes for this running back.
They had the perfect play to open the drive, and now they'll snap it again from the 38. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild.
Now, you want to be a great run defense, your DBs have to be great tacklers. And I love the way he comes up, sees the run. I know he makes the money in the back end covering passes, but when you got a guy that can fly up and make tackles, man, does your defense go to a different level.
Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete.
That's a throw the QB would like to have back. He just has to do a better job giving his receiver a chance to make the catch.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Sellers from the gun on 3rd down. And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
Fair catch is signaled for and made. They'll mark it at the 12, and they'll start in a bit of a hole. Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. Jones wants to throw it. Pressure coming. Finds his back in the middle. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there.
The linebacker was not fooled at all. He read his keys. He saw the running back release out of the backfield. He's got some speed and wheels himself to run with him. And, yeah, the running back made the...
Gonna take a shot. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on second down. Now it's third down.
And that's a big shot, and that's a big incompletion, but this offense has to continue to do more of that. When you're trailing and you've got to make plays, they got to find creative ways to push this ball down the field and get this offense in a flow.
A little more space, open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30. The Gators come to the line with a new set of downs. Here's a give the ball. Not a lot of daylight. He gets one to the 32.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Under fire. And he's sacked. Great work there by this defense.
That's his second sack of the ball game. That dude is getting after the quarterback offensively. What's my adjustment? First of all, I'm going to roll out away from him. I'm going to double team him, let somebody else beat me. Not that guy, because his speed off the edge is killing me.
Quick strike complete. Crosses to 35. They finally get to him. What a play there to pick up the first down.
One of the things I love about this wide receiver, it's not all bombs and posts and go routes. Third and long, you just kind of run him not too far down the field. He makes the catch, and he's so dangerous, making moves, using his speed and elusiveness. He finds a way to get that first down and keep the offense on the field.
The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. We've reached the break. It's South Carolina holding the lead. They built a comfortable lead after 3 quarters of play. Let's take a look at how we got here. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. Looking to fire. And those two couldn't make the connection. It's an incomplete pass.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops. Just not in sync, and that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
On third and long, no secret what he needs here. Working the middle. They're ripping off chunks of yardage. They get it to the 33.
Well, you got to think here offensively that you may have 2 more possessions in this game. You can still win, but you've got to be aggressive. You've got to start taking shots vertically down the field, throwing to your best players.
Dumps it to the back. Finds his man.
That quarterback has a hose. That dude could throw it through a car wash and not get it wet. Great job of putting that ball on a line to his wide receiver.
Lost to throw again. Looking to the big tight end. Intercepted deep in his own end.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's pass, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
South Carolina's offense heads out to get this drive started. And after that interception, things quite comfortable. Big lead, clock winding down. They should be able to take care of business here. Oh, they're after him. Takes a hit as he fires. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
And it's nice to be a QB in this spot. He's had a great day, man. Like, great day. They've built a huge lead now. Incompletion's okay. Just take care of the football. Don't throw that thing to the other team.
So now it's 2nd and long. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Clark. Just wanted to find a little space to run and ekes out some to get it up to the 21.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Quarterback making checks. They'll try to power their way ahead. Got a little grass. And with that effort, they pick up a fresh set of downs. They have it at the 34-yard line.
And this one isn't over because the defense still has 3 timeouts left. But, man, that clock is ticking. And they can just run the football up multiple possessions. They're going to need something magical to happen. They're going to need to start stripping at that football, create some turnovers, and get lucky down the stretch.
They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. The Gamecocks come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. The run inside. It's Clark. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Great job by the offense there, getting the first down on the ground, staying in bounds, too. So if you're on defense here, you might want to start thinking about using your timeouts. You've got 3 in your back pocket, but trailing, you've got to start using them.
Going long. And that one's incomplete. Worth taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on first down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of in the back end of this defense, so they're letting it fly.
They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move. Picks up the first down. Doing some serious work on the ground. Out of bounds at the 35 after that big run. And the Gamecocks getting set on 1st and 10. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
That's a really good stop by the defense. Jesse, they need a few more. You've given up a bunch of yards on this drive and a bunch of plays, but all that matters is keeping them off the scoreboard.
Yeah, it's that bend, don't break mentality.
Grabs it inside the 10. Touchdown, South Carolina. Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
Salt into wound, right? Late in the 4th quarter, you can run the football, run this game out. No, sir. I'm going to continue to pad my stats, find my receiver out wide, and get me another touchdown.
And he added the extra point. Fielded in the end zone. It's Brown. Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football.
Caught, and he's got room. And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a first down. That's the way to give yourself some breathing room. Now the second play of the drive from the 36. Looking downfield on first down. Intercepted. Man, they just can't get anything going. Nice pick